So we have two new songs here from this the Boys of Dungeon Lane. Um, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. I am not like I always enjoyed some of the Beatles stuff, but there was also it never really touched me the way it touched a lot of people. You know what I mean? I was always a little bit more into like the Beach Boys side of things. I felt like in my generation, the Beach Boys, the Beatles, and there was another one. They're always compared. Elvis for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just all us rural kids are got something wrong with us. I don't know. But those are the three that were always compared. They're like, oh, you got to like one of them. But Beach Boys were always my go-to. But I am obviously familiar with quite a few Beatles tracks, and I do enjoy some of their solo stuff. I'm not really sure if I've checked out much solo McCartney or Ringo Starr. I did check out Ringo Starr's newer album. What the heck was that? Look Up. And it was not good, but that's okay. Dude's been around for a long time, and he's obviously, up there in the upper echelons of creative artists. So that's fine. We're going to check out these two new singles, Home to Us and Days We Left Behind, see what these guys been up to.
Say it wasn't much, but it was home to us. And you could be forgiven if you thought that it was rough, but it was home to us. The roses in the yard began to wilt and then they turned to dust. But it was home to us. We didn't worry where the road was gonna take us to. Wasn't time to make a fuss, 'cause that was all we knew. The world around us wasn't safe, a place was falling down. But it was my hometown, and it was home to us. The lady on the hill was drinking brandy, eating caviar, the perfect host. My mom was in the kitchen, washed the dishes in the sink, and then she burned the toast. The kids are in the alley playing ball until the sun goes down. But that was my hometown, and it was home to us. There wasn't time to make a fuss, 'cause that was all we knew. The place was falling down, but that was my hometown. Yeah, and it was all I knew, 'cause it was home to us.
Okay, so honestly, didn't sound bad. The mix was okay. It is pretty generic for sure. That's okay. Vocals were nice. I liked the sentiment. It is pretty repetitive for a 3-minute song in 11 seconds. That, that's fine. It's not something I think I'd skip if it was on, but I probably wouldn't add this to a playlist. I'm thinking middle ground for me personally. I'm thinking maybe like a 5.8. You know what? I am going to put it in a playlist. I'm going to put it in a playlist. I'm going to give it a couple more spins because I am kind of curious. It didn't sound near as bad as that Ringo album that I had checked out. So definitely curious on that front. Let's go ahead and check out Days We Left Behind as well.
Looking back at white and black, reminders of my past. Smoky bars and cheap guitars, but nothing built to last. Nothing ever stays. Nothing comes to mind. No one can erase the days we left behind. See the boys of Dungeon Lane along the Mersey shore. Some of them will feel the pain, but some were meant for more. And nothing stays the same. No one needs to cry. Nothing can reclaim the days we left behind. We met at Fortland Road and wrote a secret code to never be spoken. I stand by what I said, the promise that I made will never be broken. And nothing ever stays, nothing comes to mind. And no one can erase the days we left behind. In the skies, the skylarks rise above the sounds of war. Since that day, I knew they'd stay with me forevermore. 'Cause nothing stays the same, and no one needs to cry. No one is to blame for the days we left behind. The days we left behind.
I'll be honest, that's a great song. I love the mixing, production feels fantastic. Vocals, like, great. And again, I've said this a few other times too. I imagine it's kind of difficult as you get older to kind of wrestle with the changing sound of your voice and your vocal cords, and sometimes it's harder to hit other notes. But this was really nice, and you can hear that element a little bit in the vocals, but I think it adds authenticity more than anything. So I really like this, and just as one listen, I feel nostalgic, which is a sign of a great writer, and obviously know how to put a sound together. So let's go flat 7 on this, and it's definitely gonna go in a playlist. I was like, they do have merch and stuff available. You know what I mean? So you want to support the artist, that's fine. Just throw the song in a playlist and give it some spins. Share it with your friends and family for sure.